So we are set for the live stream. Just going to put the camera down. There we go. Just keep this over here. Okay, so hi guys, you're welcome to my live stream. What am I going to be teaching today? Okay, I'm actually just going to be talking about my hair. Quickly talk about my hair. My hair, as you can see, is natural. I'm actually on micro locks, and I'm going to talk about some things that I've experienced through my journey having micro locks. Although I haven't been so far into the journey, it's just been 8 months into the journey, and to be honest, I think at this point I can say that I have become impatient to actually see the results that I'm looking forward to. So obviously there's shrinkage, so my hair actually looks shorter than what it's supposed to be. But all the same, I think it has been a beautiful journey, because one thing I appreciate with micro locks is that I can just go about my day almost as soon as possible. I get to wake up, take off my bonnet, spray my hair, comb my hair with my micro locks brush, and I'm literally out of the door. So yeah, that's something I've really enjoyed. The micro locks, however, I would say, like I said earlier, it's actually a waiting game. You need to be very patient with it, because so far so good. I can actually say that there's quite some growth, but obviously not substantial to the point where you actually say, wow, something has really happened. So, and at the same time, too, everybody's um, hair porosity is different, everybody's hair texture is different, everybody's hair length is different, and how your hair also responds to the whole process will be different. So at the end of the day, most of us might have like images in our head or pictures that we've seen of people, and we sort of internalize those images and say, okay, well, this is how I want my hair to be, this is, how I want my micro locks to look, and all of that. But truth be told is that there's only one you, there's nobody like you. That also applies to your hair. There's nobody with your kind of hair texture, porosity. There is something unique about your hair. um 10 people can have the same kind of hair in terms of texture, length, porosity, but there is still something unique, there is still something different, you know. So at the end of the day, you just have to be happy and appreciate your hair and allow yourself or your body and your hair do what it is supposed to do. So at the end of the day, you see two different people who started their journey around the same time, but obviously have different results. One might have one more volume, the other might have more length. So it all depends, to be honest. I would say you shouldn't just go into it because others are doing it. You should have your reason that is particular to you, and then follow that. So eventually, with time, you will begin to see the results as you follow through. Another thing I can say particularly that would help is to take pictures. Take pictures, make videos, and then over time you get to see the result. Like I said, it hasn't been so long for me, just 8 months thereabouts, but I do have some pictures from when the micro locks were installed, and I can actually appreciate what it was then and what it is now. So there's actually quite some difference, and I'm hoping to be patient with the journey and just see how it goes as the day progresses. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you are actually on this same journey like I am, micro locks, you can just let me know in the comments. Let me know how long you've been locked. Let me know some of your challenges. Let me know some of the things that you've enjoyed during the course of your journey. And I think that microlux is actually a style that has come to stay. A lot of people have come to realize the versatility of it and see that there is so much that you can do with your microlux. So if you have any questions, please just let me know. Okay, so someone says hi. Hi, hello. Someone says, are the locks easy to take out? Okay, so the locks are not, how will I put it to you? It's not actually, um, it's not, it's not a short term hairstyle. It's actually for the long haul. So if you are getting micro locks, definitely you're getting it with the intention of carrying it for a very long time. So you find out that a lot of people have micro locks for years and years. The average you would see is around 5 years. People tend to carry their micro locks for as much as 5 years, and then for whatever reason, some people get tired and then take it off. So because with micro locks, there is a lot of new growth over the span of that time, plus shed hairs. So obviously with microlocks, naturally you have old strands of hair that would shed, but some of them, because they are in a locked state, they don't get to fall out. So you have new growth plus shed hair and all of that. So some people are not willing to go through the hassle of taking down the individual locks if they've gotten to the point of not wanting to keep the locks again. So most times they either just cut the hair off and start afresh, as a loose natural. But quite a few people still take that time to take out the locks. So yes, you can actually take out the locks, but obviously they are time consuming, just like it was also time consuming to install. But then at the end of the day, the essence of doing the micro locks is so that you can have a hairstyle that you can carry for the long haul. So usually it's not something that is done for a short period. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so So what we're going to do is I'm going to schedule a time, um, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, and I would let you guys know in my community post how often we can get to have discussions like this, come together, talk about, our hair, our microlocks journey, and the benefits that we can all enjoy together as a community. Okay, someone just said I chopped off my hair and would like to lock my hair. Where do I start from? I mean the steps. Okay. Um First of all, you need to be sure that this is a journey that you want to venture in. Um, I do believe that there are quite a number of good locticians out there, depending on your location. Where I am, I have quite a number of locticians that I've been opportune to come across, and they are quite good. So having a good loctician is something that is very important for the journey. A loctician that understands your hair texture, your hair pattern. You also need to know what kind of locks you want. Yeah, like I said, we're talking about micro locks, but then again, there are different types of locks. So you want to know what kind of locks you want to have, and then